never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling. Just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes, you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you loved to dance, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. Do you hear me talking to you across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky? Oh my, baby, I'm trying. Boy, here in my dreams, feel you whisper across the sea. Keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. They don't know how to these things. Waiting for a love like this. Every time we sang, we say goodbye. I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you. I promise you I will. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we love every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday. So I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You'll hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair. Though the breezes through the trees, and most pretty, you're all I see as the world.
Welcome, friends and family. We're gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Jamie Lamb and Jackie Dirks. Please be seated. Who gives this bride to the groom?
I do.
This is not a beginning of a new relationship, but an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. Will you please join us for a moment of silence to honor those that are here with us in spirit? Thank you. Jamie and Jackie have spent years getting to know each other, and we now bear witness to what their relationship has become. In Jeremiah 29:11, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you. They are plans for good, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." For Jamie and Jackie, that plan started in 5th grade in a lock-in. Little did Jamie know at that time that he was playing hide and seek with his future wife. He didn't even think to pass her a note asking to check yes or no. Then later they would spend time as friends working on homework till later at night, And it wouldn't be until 7 years after that hide and seek and the lock-in that Jamie would finally find the courage to ask Jacque out on a date. On a mountaintop, no less. It was at that moment that they both started to forge their bond of love that would span nearly a decade. For you two, these words are just for you. Love is so lovely, but why is it hard at times? You've got that one person who is your other half, your go-to person, someone who gets you like nobody else ever will. You giggle with them all night long. They know exactly what you need on a bad day. And they're the only person who gets your weird sense of humor. You never seem to run out of things to talk about, and you could seriously listen to them talk all day. You get to go to sleep every night knowing this person will be right there next to you always. Sounds amazing, right? But there's a lot more to love than just rainbows, butterflies, and romantic walks on beaches in Cabo. It's tough loving your partner. There's going to be fighting. Days when you feel alone, it seems like your partner is never listening to you. You'll love them, but sometimes won't even like them at that moment, and would rather leave, but you choose to stay in the relationship. And you work it out because your love for them is stronger than any adversity you could ever come across. It's at these moments that we choose to love our partner, because love isn't always a feeling, it's a choice. God reminds us of this in John 13:34. I give you a new commandment, to love one another. Just as I've loved you, you're also to love one another. And also in John 15:12-13, my commandment is this, to love one another just as I loved you. No one is greater love than this, that one lays down his life for his friends. Jamie and Jacque will now pour sand from their jars into the unity jar, signifying the marriage bond of two becoming one.
Pour my love out of a jar.
So the wonderful thing about these two people is that they decided to write their own vows. And we're going to start with Jacque's vows first, and we're going to see if she can get through them.
Probably not. Sorry, I'm shaking. you hear me? Yeah?
Yes, good.
Alright. There. It's crazy to think that we're finally on this crazy day. 10 years seems like a long time, but it's gone by in a blink of an eye. From the minute you caught me staring and me catching you staring back, I never would have thought it would bring me the best decision of my life. Back then, I had my heart on lockdown, but you managed to break down all my walls. You showed me what it's like to truly be in love and to truly and fully devote myself to something. I remember the first time you ever said I love you. We were walking down the hall to forensic science, and you squeezed my hand 3 times as I squeezed yours back. And at that moment, we both knew that it just meant I love you. God has blessed the broken road that has led me straight to you. We went through so many different obstacles that no one our age should even bear to be imaginable. And things people thought we wouldn't make it through. You stood by my side when I was at my lowest, especially when Mom died. Which is crazy because there were always days that I didn't even want to be near myself, and yet you were still there. You're my biggest inspiration, my best friend, my biggest support, and my best critic. I love you because you're the kind of guy that would laugh at me when I fell, but then help me up and say, it's okay, I still love you. Even with how many times you leave your dishes by the sink, your socks under your desk, or your newest obsession of leaving bottle caps everywhere, I will always love you and give you crap when I'm cleaning it up. Just know at the end of the day that I will still love you and you will still be my main. You are the love that came without warning, and I vow to keep updating my vows as we go, because one set of vows can't possibly cover a lifetime of growing with you. Oh, it's behind it. Sorry. To cover a time of growing and changing with you. Falling more and more in love with you every single day, which I vow to do for the rest of my life. I love you. I'm gonna need these.
It's cliche maybe, but in the almost 10 years we have been side by side, we have fought through so much already, so many changes, so many hard days, but I promise to always stay right here with you, shoulder to shoulder, through any obstacle that comes our way, through any dream or goal you wish to achieve, because you have proven to me that you will do the same. You are my best friend, the best friend that I can share anything with, the best friend that supports my good ideas and questions my bad ideas, even if I think they're good at the time. I promise to always love you in the good times and the bad, when life seems easy, when it seems hard, when our love for one another is simple, and when it takes effort. I promise to wait until you're home to keep binge watching our favorite Netflix shows. Maybe one day I will finally watch Grey's Anatomy with you. Because you are my partner, my lover, my very best friend. So, standing here on this day of our wedding, yes, finally, like everyone is thinking, I promise you this. I promise you to lay my heart in the palm of your hands. I vow to cherish you and respect you and to be the best husband that I can be. I love you, Jackie. Forever and always.
That's almost got me crunched. Don't worry, you guys are in the home stretch. Do you guys have the rings? Jamie and Jackie have chosen rings to exchange with each other as a symbol of their standing love. Jackie, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and pledge you my love now and forever.
And pledge you my love now and forever.
Jamie, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and pledge you my love now and forever.
And pledge you my love now and forever.
It's okay. I promise.
While you move forward with uniting both of you as a couple to one, let us remember the promises you are making. Intentional decisions to uplift each other, to cherish the love between each of you, to hold steadfast and true, to see each other through the eyes of grace, and to live each day celebrating the love of Jesus, inside your home and beyond those walls. By the authority vested in me by God in the state of Colorado, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, please recognize Mr. and Mrs. Jamie Lamb.
I got the Grey's Anatomy promise on here.
He said maybe.
I'll watch it with you.